This video is going to demonstrate how you can use both the iPad, which you can see on the right, as well as the LearnPad on the left to create an activity for students to annotate over a picture, submit it to a blog, and then allow students to comment their understanding of the annotated pictures. I'm going to start with the iPad on the right, and then I'll move to the activity with the LearnPad on the left. So the activities will use similar ideas as far as how to annotate and submit to a blog, but the apps that they're actually going to use will be a little bit different according to each device. So on the right, you can see I'm in a Dropbox app. This is a shared folder that I have created on the students' accounts as well as my teacher account, so I can submit an image within my personal account, and it'll automatically show up into the student's account since we have it in that shared folder. So what they're going to do to get this clock face to allow them to annotate it is they would actually click the box with an arrow and then choose to save that image, which will save it to the camera roll. After they've saved it to the camera roll, they would then go into the Sketch app, and from the Sketch app they would then load that clock face into Annotate. After the clock face is loaded, they would then take and choose a marker to annotate a time on the clock face. After they had done that, they would take a quick screenshot, which would save it to the library of the iPad itself. The last step of this would then be using the KidBlog app to post this to the class blog or to their each individual blog. So we'll just go ahead and label this as time. Down at the bottom right, they could choose to add that photo from the library, and you can see there's that annotated time that they just created using the Sketch app. They go ahead and publish it, which would now be published to the KidBlog. The way that I have it set up is I actually have to approve those posts that my students make. So I could go here on the website and approve this post that this student just made. So going back in, you can see here this is where the student's post was at. Let me make sure that we've got it approved here. So after the student had their posts all set up and approved, they would be able to click on View Site to go and leave comments on their classmates' posts. So you can see here that student that just made that clock face, it shows up as time. So that student would then be able to go and click on that post, and they would be able to click where it says comment and leave a comment. So in the comment box, what they would actually be able to do then is they would be able to, in the box, post with their digital time that they thought this clock was showing. So again, a quick way for students, they had to understand how to show a time with hour, minute hand on an analog clock, and then it also required them to have an understanding of the digital time in order to post their comment of what the analog clock was displaying with digital time. So that's how it looked on the iPad. We used Dropbox, and then they used Sketch to annotate the picture, and then they also used KidBlog as the blogging platform to share their final product. Now, I said it was a little bit different on the LearnPad, and I'll show you how it functioned on the LearnPad to kind of create the same exact result. Now, with this example, what the students would do is they went into an app called Aviary. Now, once they were in there, you can see a clock is displayed from the last time that I'd done this. The first step that a student would have to do on the LearnPad is they would need to get that blank clock face brought into them so they could annotate it. Now, we don't actually have to go to Dropbox itself. This app actually has it integrated to where you can add an image directly from Dropbox. So you can see there's that blank clock face. We'll add that blank clock face. From down here at the bottom, you can see there's a pencil, so I'm going to click on the pencil, and I would draw the time for this clock. After I'd drawn my time, what it allows me to do then is it allows me to share this up here using the little share icon. It gives me all of the options that I have to share. Now, for the LearnPad, we use the blogging platform EduBlogs, since there is an app for EduBlogs on the LearnPad, which LearnPad is an Android-based device, so there is not a KidBlog app at this time that works on this LearnPad. You actually have to use the web version of KidBlog. So in order to allow us to share, we need to be able to have it as an app in order to have those as an option. You can see all these different options that I have here that is allowing me to share directly to EduBlogs itself. So We would click EduBlogs, it automatically opens up, and you can see there is the clock that was just annotated. And I'm already signed into my account, so the students would then just have to label it again. After they labeled it, they would click on this little airplane, and that airplane would then go ahead and automatically post that new clock face and annotation to their actual blog. So after students had posted, what they were able to do then is go into the actual EduBlogs app, and once they were in the EduBlogs app, they could then choose to go to the actual site, and once on the site, then they would be able to go and view their classmates' posts that they had made, which you can see there's that post that I just made, and they would then click on the little speech bubble icon to leave a comment. So then they would be able to click in the comment box and type their digital time according to what the clock had shown. So again, this was a process that we did for students to demonstrate their understanding of analog and digital clocks, and it was done on both iPads and LearnPads. You could see that the LearnPad had a few less steps, but the end result ended up allowing students to accomplish the same exact thing. So again, that was using the LearnPad or iPad to create a digital artifact that shows the student's understanding of digital and analog time.